Mono aware is a Japanese concept. It relates to the transience of beauty and more specifically, I guess, an appreciation of the transience of beauty and the fact that the most beautiful things, like flowers or life itself, I guess, has a time frame, and there's a lot of joy but a lot of sadness attached to that idea of this beauty in a state of flux, I guess. And it's a lot more potent than this concept of something lasting forever. And I think that's where our appreciation of true beauty really comes from, because it's never going to last, And so what I wanted to do is translate this kind of almost in a contradictory way into permanent pieces of jewelry. So real flowers coated in metals, solid metals, kind of giving life to an extended life, I guess, to objects and ephemera that would otherwise peter away. Here we're actually preparing to install a little installation that we did. It was done in collaboration with two florists, Ruby and Jules. They do bespoke floral design, and really we came together to try and give life to the concept that's underpinning all of the jewellery, being a kind of appreciation of the transient nature of beauty and I guess the poignancy of beauty that is transient and is not going to last, is very fleeting. So we wanted to design an installation that would really bring that to life by having this floral installation that would bloom and die over the course of a week. I guess as a designer, I'm interested in the possibilities that jewellery opens up. They're both in terms of materials and the wide variety of materials you can bring into play. So just here, there's a lot of metal, there's resin, there's automotive car paint. I work with powder coaters, I've worked with leather, I've worked with textile. Really, it's kind of a realm of endless possibilities. But I also like this idea that it represents the world in miniature, in a way. So for this latest collection, I was looking at dead cities. So Chernobyl, Detroit, these cities that have almost been reclaimed by nature, and was really interested in the way that human architecture is often ornamented by nature is similar to the way that we kind of ornament the body with jewelry, and really trying to explore the kind of similarity between those concepts, but also kind of miniaturizing that very monumental view of the world into something wearable and a small object that represents an idea, I guess. But also the way in which we can use the materiality of jewelry to play with perception. So a lot of my work is very much about this kind of hyper-realism. So it's so real that it's almost surreal. So metal flowers that look incredibly realistic but are metal. So there's always and the idea that this comes from paper origami kind of as an inspiration, but translated into metal. So trying to make us look at everyday things, whether it's nature, whether it's textile, whether it's bones or paper, and really transform the way that we view them and also the way that we think of them is really, I guess, what is most interesting to me. It helps to understand that I'm very influenced by a lot of surrealist work, whether it's painting, photography, sculpture. I think that the way that they kind of presented an alternate reality to the world through their art, and really made us not consider everything so seriously, but try and kind of shift our perception a lot, is something that I would hope to achieve in my own work as well.